Hello, my literary kings and queens. I have a special treat for you. LaJill Hunt, Mental Chatter Musings star player for the month of April, has a new release. So sit back and relax as we take a dive into her latest release, Large and in Charge. Aisha's nod signaled it was time. The doors opened, and Devin took a deep breath as she took her first step. The sanctuary pews were full of invited guests, most of whom Devin didn't know. Unlike herself, Tramiel came from a large family. She smiled under her veil at the sound of the oohs and ahs as she walked. Standing at the altar was her groom, looking handsome in his white tuxedo. Devin could already picture in her mind how gorgeous their wedding photos would be. She glanced around, making sure she knew exactly where the photographer was located, and was surprised that she saw 3 instead of 2. But she continued. When she got to the front, she smiled at Tramiel, who looked more nervous than she did. "Who gives this woman to be wed?" the minister asked. "I do," Uncle Julian proudly announced, then meticulously lifted Devin's veil, kissed her, and whispered, "I love you." He took a seat next to her mother in the front row. Devin took Tramiel's hand and they faced each other. The sweat on his forehead was visible. He shifted his weight from one leg to the other. "You're beautiful, Dev," he whispered. "Oh my God." "Thanks, boo." Devin gave him a quick, reassuring wink in an effort to comfort him. Dearly beloved, we're gathered here today to join together in holy matrimony Devin Morgan Reynolds and Tramiel Devon Simmons. Tramiel, please repeat after me. I, Tramiel. Tramiel swallowed and didn't say anything. Devin frowned. The minister repeated the vow, this time a little louder. I, Tramiel. Devin's heart pounded as she waited for Tramiel to speak the words. Finally, he spoke. I'm sorry, Dee. Devin cleared her throat and leaned closer. What? I can't do this. I'm sorry. The unison gasps from everyone were so loud that they seemed to bounce off of the church walls and echo, followed by mumbling. The reality of what was happening registered in her head. She refused to look away from Tramiel, even though he no longer looked at her as he rubbed the back of his head nervously. This fool is trying to jilt me. He's trying to leave me at the altar. Wait, no the fuck he ain't. Click the link and dive in to find out what happens next.